Hello, hello. This is me just cleaning out today. I wanted to show you a kind of a day in the life or background of how I do things from now on. You have already seen this one. This is the new station that I have prepared for the future. I am hoping that with this lighting, you guys get a better look at my art. You can see how I move things, and just the whole station has a little bit more of a workflow going on. Right now I am making sure that everything goes where it's supposed to go, and if I don't have a place to put it, I'll just kind of figure it out. That's my record player. I haven't used it in a while. My partner gave it to me for a Christmas gift. I love music, and it's kind of sad not having. I blur music while I clean, so it's kind of sad that you guys don't get to hear that right now. But I'm hoping that maybe in the future I get to create my own playlist, my own music for you guys, so that's exciting. Right now I'm just gonna have enough space to do my art. I will have to figure out how to add a desktop to all of that, just to make sure that I have you know enough space. I figured I can do a lot of things, but that requires investment. And right now, we're going through a little bit of a stretch, a budgeting decision, because we are getting married. Woo! As of right now, I am the wedding's set for January 3rd, so not long. But you guys will not see it until later, because I like to keep things secret. I like a little surprise, you know. So this is just gonna be me talking through this whole positioning, just making sure that you guys have a good time. So right now I am showing you a close up of how the setup is as of right now. Hopefully at the end you can see the difference. If you don't, I am sorry. I did my best. But yeah, no, these are all the things that I like to have around me to inspire me, to make me feel good about myself, to decorate the place. I have a bunch of books, so you're gonna see a bunch of piles of books just laying around everywhere all the time. I did an outfit change because I was like, I want to be presentable. I want to look good for people. I love those pants. I think they look good on me. I like a nice font print. Those are actually my first. I am pretty sure it's a leopard print. I have to check my sources. Probably it's a jaguar print. But yeah, no, I'm sorting through all of my paper. So that is a photo reference I'm holding on right now. I took that photo, and you see that big canvas with the square grid in there. That's where that's gonna go. But right now we're gonna have to wait for that, because that creates a lot of space. Oil painting is messy. There's a lot of chemicals involved with that, so I'll have to figure that out in the future as well. Right now, I just want to focus on giving you guys the best content I can give you. But you will see that I come in and out of the camera because there's I still kind of use the dinner table, not gonna lie. I'm working on it, but it's kind of like my mental space. I have a cranny for this, a room for that, a section for that, and I just like to jump around and transition from all of them. I like to do most of the thinking in the couch. you know, and then I do a lot of the working. When I sit, when I work around. Oh look, you can kind of tell that there's a better difference going on. Oh, you see that? That's my notebook. It's a Gustav Klimt print. I am going to do that soon. I am scared to try my attempt at the kiss. Oof, we'll see how that goes. That should be coming up on Mondays. I keep saying that Mondays is like my master copy, but I am a bit honest, guys. Not everything is gonna be a master copy, because I am not an expert. I am not a professional trained artist, and I definitely do not have the money to invest in all of those resources that every single artist requires. So rather than thinking about it as like it's a perfect copy of the original work, it's an attempt. It's something that I want to do to learn, to expand my horizons, to get better at art, and sticking to it. It's all about consistency. It's all about staying into your work. I just hope that's just gonna give me a little bit of more of a push into saying, oh, what kind of work I'm gonna do now. You know what you're gonna do. You just have to do it. So that's all the struggle I have to deal with right now. The will to do. Well, hopefully that gets better with time. Oh, you can see my little headband matching my little pants. I thought about it. I love making my outfits cute. Alrighty. So as you can tell, I am all over the place. I'm just putting things here, putting things there. But in the meantime, let me talk to you a little bit about what's going on, right? So I don't talk to you guys enough, unfortunately. I am doing a closer microphone, but soon enough, I am hoping to be able to what was it called? To buy a better setup in terms of like camera, microphone, and it's not a gimbal, tripod. Yeah, tripod to get better angles, to make better shots. I'm learning a lot about b-rolling, editing. Oh, I'm taking such a big course that will come up in a video, I think, next week. I'm making a video of what's going on behind the scenes while I do this. But I think you guys will be excited for you that watch, of course. Anybody else can be welcome at any point. Tell your friends to tell a friend. You know. You can tell right now that I'm just. I think it's called like magic hat trick where I just you keep pulling things out of the same place. This one's not magic. This is just a big box. I keep all of my oil paints because they're messy. Sometimes the oil part of the paint squeezes out or leaks for some reason. So you have to keep them contained in a very special space. Otherwise, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of spillage and cleanup. You don't want to do that, so don't do that. Uh huh. If you want a close up of what kind of utensils you use, what kind of paints do you like, what do you recommend, let me know in the comments down below. I will do everything I can. But for now, I will tell you that this is kind of a tricky moment for me because oil paint is expensive, so I have to make do with what I got. I've become very, very good at mixing paint. And recently, I've noticed that I don't have to mix as much paint as I think, mostly because the impressionists that I copy the most, like Van Gogh, Monet, do a lot of alla prima, which is wet on wet. And their combinations are just basically straight out of the tube, and then you just put more color or white in it, right? Like today, I am setting up to do the Van Gogh, and I thought I would need that so many colors. I learned that I don't. You know what he mostly uses? Blue and yellow with the scarcity of white. So with those three colors, woof, he made a whole painting. Which honestly, as a person with the struggles with depression, sticking it simple is probably the way to go. I get that. Yeah. I would love to tell you to walk through all of my little knickknacks. They all have a special place in my heart, and I acquire them. And then some of them acquire them like through special means. There's a glittery flower which is actually holographic, which I made a bouquet for one of my bridesmaids for, and I kept one because I wanted to remember that. And I have a little flower pot with yarn flowers. Those are tulip. So if you are interested in a little bit more of like, ooh, what she do, what she want, what she got going on, let me know. I will always be willing to talk about myself. That is one of the greatest privilege I have as a divergent person. Uh huh. So every now and then I will have to make sure that everything's going correctly. But as of right now, everything seems to be in place. You guys are ready to see what's going on, and this is the shot that you guys are gonna start looking from Monday's video. As you can tell, I am much closer to the camera. The angle is kind of like lifted up down. At my phone down there, I used the easel for the painting in there. Well, we now have reached the end of our video for today. I hope you had fun, and please comment down below what you would like to watch next. Bye!